Which works better for getting rid of nail fungus, apple cider vinegar or tea tree oil? Most doctors tell patients to soak their feet for 20 minutes a day, every single day, to restore healthy nails. And sure, this could help relieve symptoms such as pain and itchiness in the short term, but most don't know that it takes up to a few months of consistent soaking for the nail to heal completely. And until a brand new nail has grown in, free from fungal pathogens, recurring infections will haunt fungus sufferers for years, if not decades. So, what can apple cider vinegar and tea tree oil do to help? Turns out, nothing. That's right, if it were as easy as scrubbing toenails with topical treatments such as apple cider vinegar or vapor rub every once in a while, everyone would have healthy pink toenails. But that's not the case. Instead, over 68% of people over the age of 60 have toenail fungus. Toenail fungus isn't something that can be scrubbed away. It's actually trapped inside the body. To show you what I mean, here's a diagram of the toenail. When we try and clean fungus away with topical solutions, we can only clean the outside of the toenail and maybe a little bit underneath the toenail if we scrub really hard. But the actual toenail fungus is buried deep within the toenail matrix, which is completely out of reach from scrubbing. Even if you took off the toenail, it would still be impossible to clean out the toenail fungus, which is why toenail fungus never goes away. Because even if a professional cleans the toenail as good as they can, fungus is still present in the body. And the fungus will spread again and make the toenail even worse than it was before. That might sound disheartening, but here's what matters. Toenail fungus isn't just an eyesore. It's a sign the body has fungus elsewhere in the body. But what does that mean exactly, fungus is elsewhere in the body? Well, toenail fungus is just like any other infection. It's an invasion of a harmful pathogen. Toenail fungus is one of the most common infections there is, and very few are aware of what it does to the body other than being an eyesore. So I want to share the top 3 reasons why it's essential to get rid of toenail fungus. Risk number 1, immune system breach. So as we learned, toenail fungus is, in general, an unwanted pathogen that's left unchecked, which makes toenail fungus a potential sign the immune system is down. The Technical University of Munich recently did a study and discovered that fungal infections pose as the most serious infection risks there is, simply because fungus has a unique ability to mutate white blood cells, specifically a protein called CARD9. The researchers at Munich discovered that CARD9 is responsible for boosting autoimmunity and preventing inflammatory bowel diseases and cancer. But when fungus comes into contact with white blood cells, it kills the CARD9 proteins, compromising the immune system, which is why we can't have fungus infections. Now, when we think of the immune system in general, we often think about fighting viruses by washing hands and wearing PPE. But fungal infections are often the biggest threat. We can literally see the infection growing on our feet, which weaken the entire immune system as a whole. But when fungus is cleared, the infection stops. It's that simple. Risk number 2, prevent permanent loss of toenails. Toenail fungus eventually turns into onycholysis, whereby the toenail stops growing entirely. See, over time, fungus eats away at a protein called keratin. Keratin is responsible for growing nails, but when there is no more keratin left to grow the nails, many people need a procedure called a matrixectomy. This is a surgery that destroys the growing center at the base of the nail, so it won't grow back. A matrixectomy is a last resort option for those with really bad foot fungus. And trust me, it doesn't look pretty. Toes also lose their strength, which leads to all sorts of problems such as walking, balancing, and can even drain energy from favorite activities. But the good news is onycholysis can be avoided. Keratin and nail strength can come back. It's just a matter of clearing fungus from the body. Risk number 3, prevent widespread infection. This is a particular concern for people with high blood sugar or high blood pressure. If a toenail fungus spreads to the skin and causes it to crack, bacteria can get in. This may cause cellulitis, a condition that produces swollen, red, tender skin that must be treated with antibiotics. When cellulitis becomes critical, the infection can enter the bloodstream and be deadly. According to the NCBI, there are 21 million new cellulitis cases in the US in 2015. It's very common, but apart from cellulitis, here's a list of fungal infections: Tinea corporis, Tinea curis, Tinea pedis, Tinea manum, Tinea unguium, Tinea capitis. All these conditions manifest themselves in the skin, with some being more serious than others. But in the end, they're all originally caused by too much fungus in the body. So, to summarize, Toenail fungus isn't just an embarrassing medical condition. Toenails can eventually stop growing. Viruses have an easier time infecting the body, and widespread infections are much more likely. But this can all be avoided. We just need to pull the right levers, and we can kick fungus out of the body. Doesn't that sound great? Giving toenail fungus the boot? Well, let me share what levers we need to pull to stop toenail fungus. It works like this. Fungus can only live in an acidic body and will die in an alkaline body. That's why when we're young, the body is alkaline and the immune system is constantly flushing fungus out, which is why we don't worry about foot fungus when we're young. But as we get older, the body becomes more acidic, and once the body hits a certain pH level, fungus starts to multiply and spread throughout the body. Apart from infections, fungus in the body causes all sorts of issues, such as worse immune system, poor digestion, fatigue, and much more. But the good news is that if we drop the acidity levels just enough, fungus dies, and toenails can return to their healthy, pink, normal selves again. It's a matter of making the body just slightly less acidic. Pull this lever and fungus cannot live in the body. Toenails can go back to their healthy pink selves again, among many other health benefits. Well, here at Vitality Health, we have been focused on how anyone can lower acidity to eradicate fungus. So we start by increasing gut health, because 70% of the immune system lives in the gut. When the gut is healthy, the rest of the body is healthy. The problem, though, is that there are many factors impacting the gut, such as stress, bad food, lack of movement, and exercise, exposure to environmental toxins, and taking unnecessary medications, just to name a few. But we can counteract those factors by taking probiotics. Now, you've probably heard of probiotics in the past, or perhaps even tried them. But to give a basic overview of how probiotics help the gut, think of the gut as a vast and diverse reservoir of microorganisms. Scientists have discovered over 1,000 different organisms serving life-essential services. And as we get older, the gut becomes less diverse, and our immune system gets much weaker. That's why we need to take a probiotic. Probiotics can instantly strengthen the gut, but here's the problem. Probiotics aren't all made the same. Most probiotics that are found in stores are not bioactive. The body rejects them. Our research team studied over 350 probiotics to find out which ones worked and which ones didn't, and which ones led to long and lasting results that not only get rid of foot fungus, but improve digestion, the metabolism, energy, and much more. After years of studying all the probiotics, we discovered there to be 8 different strains that annihilate fungus. Toenails transform from the inside out. It's actually quite remarkable to see it happening to your foot. At Vitality Health, we call these the fungus fighters. Our goal was to combine them into a single pill form, something that was easy to swallow, yet effective. We spent nearly 194 hours of trial and error, obsessing over the quality, purity, and bioavailability of these ingredients. And once we perfected the formula, we started testing it and had tremendous success. People were telling me that my probiotic mixture worked better than Lamisil, antibiotics, or other topicals. Their fungal infections were simply disappearing. Their yellow fungus nails were returning to their healthy pinkish state, and their skin and scalps were clearing up and returning to normal. It wasn't long before I started getting hundreds of requests for the fungus fighting formula every week, because people were in shock at how quickly fungus was going away. After years of perfecting the production process, we are thrilled to share with you Fungus Clear, because that's exactly what it does. It clears the body of both internal and external fungus. Plus, it also clears up skin, nails, and scalp too. But don't just take our word for it. Just hear what others are saying.
I came across your formula. After just 2 weeks, toes are very definitely clearing.
Not only has it helped my fungus, but I'm noticing a vast improvement all over.
She's only about a month in, but she says that her feet feel so much better.
The results have been incredible so far.
After taking this product, I have seen an incredible difference. One toenail is back to the normal pinkish color, and there has been a noticeable difference in the other one.
She's in a lot less pain, and for the first time in years, she can finally wear pretty shoes.
The worst toe is now the best toe.
After only 2 weeks using Fungus Clear, my toenails have significantly improved.
Nail is now halfway clear with a new nail formula.
When I started using Fungus Clear, the yellow color started fading away within weeks. I would say that I'm 75% better in just a little over 30 days.
Made a marvelous difference, not only in my toe, but in my life, because I didn't have that ugly black toenail to have to look at every day.
My toenails are better, no more itchy ears, my skin irritation has reduced significantly.
Calluses are gone. Feels like a miracle.
This stuff works.
We'll definitely be referring this to friends and family as well.
I went ahead and ordered some more because I want to continue to get the value.
I would recommend it to anyone.
By now, you might be thinking, how can I get my hands on Fungus Clear for myself? To be honest, it's actually still very difficult for the general public to get Fungus Clear. The 8 ingredients inside must be cultivated in a sterile, state-of-the-art facility, then kept fresh through a proprietary process. This is something that only very few manufacturers in the entire world have the technology to do correctly. Additionally, because Fungus Clear helps fight fungus so well, pretty much everyone who uses it keeps on asking for more of the stuff because they want to naturally fight the fungus on their feet, their nails, or their heads. And as word continues to spread, Fungus Clear is also becoming extremely popular in Europe, which is putting even more of a strain on production, especially since it takes up to 3 months to custom create each batch. And as a result of the fact that Fungus Clear is expensive to manufacture, takes up to 3 months to produce a single batch, and keeps selling out, I frequently don't have any Fungus Clear available for folks. But that being said, I also don't want anyone to suffer from the discomfort, embarrassment, or fear of fungus, which is why in the next few moments, I'll share how you can get your own bottle of Fungus Clear as part of our brand new fungus-free program. Okay, back to the other question. How much Fungus Clear do you need to take? That's simple. Just take 1 capsule each day for at least 30 days. The reason it's important to take Fungus Clear for at least 30 days is pretty straightforward. While the 8 antifungal ingredients inside go to work pretty much immediately, there's also likely a large fungal buildup inside of most people's bodies, something that's been threatening the organs, blood vessels, and vital organs. And so users want to make sure they've removed every single trace of this fungus. Remember, yellow nails, dry and flaky skin, and itchiness are all just late-stage symptoms of a much bigger problem. So even after Fungus Clear has given users back the healthy pink nails and clear moist skin, you'll want to continue rooting out fungus from every corner of your body where it's hiding. That's why we recommend choosing at least 3 bottles of Fungus Clear and 6 bottles to get the most protection. And it's important to know that Fungus Clear is only available here and only while there are supplies in stock and I'm able to stay in business. The truth is, it's not worth the risk to put off getting Fungus Clear today. Don't wait on taking action. Fungus Clear is what I believe to be the only real chance to naturally fighting fungal infections. It's something that can protect you from poor health and lower the risk of infection significantly. This is an absolute no-brainer because each purchase is also covered by our 180-day, 100% money-back guarantee. It works like this. Begin using Fungus Clear now, feel how it boosts immune health on the inside, and see how it clears feet, hands, nail, and skin of fungus fast. But if for any reason the experience of Fungus Clear isn't absolutely perfect, simply email or call my US-based customer service team 24/7 and we'll immediately refund the purchase, no questions asked. The best part, you don't even need to send the bottles back. It's a 100% risk-free investment. Tap the button below and grab yours.